Greetings and welcome to Earthling Cinema. I am your host, garyx wormuloid. This week's artifact is Star Wars 6: Return of the Jedi, fondly remembered as the one that killed the franchise for 16 years. The film centers on Luke and his buddies, who are still trying to juggle work and family in the big city. Leia breaks into a giant slug's house and melts Han back into human form. Unfortunately, she gets captured and sentenced to objectification. Luke arrives and gets himself captured too, but they don't have a bikini in his size, so the slug decides to throw his big mouth into a big mouth. A fight ensues, and fan favorite Boba Fett is given the honorable send-off he deserves. After Leia puts some salt on that slug, it's time for them to get the story rolling. Luke goes back to visit Yoda to apologize for missing his birthday, but Yoda doesn't take it well.
When 900 years old you reach, look as good you will not,
With his last words, Yoda struggles to tell Luke that there's another Skywalker, a gesture made completely irrelevant when Obi-Wan's ghost confirms that information in greater detail moments later. He says that the other Skywalker is a girl, which somehow causes Luke to make the insane leap that he's talking about Leia. Which apparently he is, since Leia is the only girl in the galaxy. The good guys find out that the bad guys are reusing the plot from episode 4, so they hatch a plan to also do the same thing they did last time. But first they have to take down a shield thing in a forest. There they meet a bunch of Build-A-Bears and have a quick pod race. Luke tells Leia about the whole twin situation, which she says she knew all along.
I've always known.
Yep. Never a doubt in her mind. Luke surrenders to Vader, who takes him to his supervisor, the Grand Wizard. The wizard informs him that the new Death Star is fully operational, and the good guys are about to get hosed big time.
It's a trap!
And Luke gets mad and cuts off Vader's hand for synchronicity's sake. The wizard says to kill Darth Vader.
Take your father's place at my side.
Damn, dude, bros before foes. And Darth Vader, you gonna let him do you like that? Not even a word of objection? Shit. Fortunately, Luke still puts dads before cads and politely gives the wizard his 2 weeks' notice.
I'll never turn to the dark side.
What's a new thing they can throw in there? Okay, sure, how about lightning? After 2 whole minutes of silently watching his own flesh and blood get tortured, Vader fulfills the American dream by throwing his boss over the railing, something that a supremely powerful being who can manipulate objects with his mind is powerless to stop. Luke takes off Vader's mask and Vader dies of sun exposure. Meanwhile, the teddy bears snuggle some chumps to death, and the good guys lower the shield, allowing the mayor of Cloud City to fly into the Death Star and blow it up real nice. Then they all stay and party on the forest planet, a place to which they have no connection, rather than going back home. It's not like they have families or anything. Speaking of family, Leia intentionally makes Han think that she's dumping him for Luke just to be an asshole.
You love him.
Yes.
And Luke burns his father's body at a haunted house. Like its predecessors, Return of the Jedi contrasts the Empire's cold reliance on technology with the more humanistic nature of the Rebellion and its allies, the Bears. The Empire looks to satisfy their destructive ambitions with technology, like this robot chicken and this harmonica. Conversely, the Bears live a simple existence off the land. They just want to chill out, relax, and savor the taste of human flesh. And while the Rebellion is racially and genderifically diverse, the Empire consists entirely of human dude bros who want everyone to see how big their balls are. The lush forest moon Endor is based on the earth jungles of Vietnam during Vietnam War I. Like the Viet Cong, the Bear people menace their more technologically advanced and well-funded invaders with cunning and primitive booby traps. But try as they might, the Rebellion can't win with boobies alone. Instead of matching technology with technology, they opt to squeeze all the juice they can out of Vader's compassion fruit.
There is good in him, I felt it.
In other words, sending an unemployed guy in his early 20s to convince his estranged father to quit his lucrative job. Obi-Wan says it's never gonna work.
He's more machine now than man.
But Luke doesn't know the meaning of the words never gonna, since he's an idiot. However, once Vader sees that Luke is never gonna give him up or let him down, he chooses to run around and desert his old principles, proving that self-sacrifice is the most human thing there is. Was. Same difference. This transition from machine to man can also be heard in the film's music, provided one has ears. The menacing and mechanical Vader theme shifts in tempo, rhythm, and instrumentation to become light and organic at the moment of father-son reconciliation. This ties into Earth musician Richard Wagner's concept of the leitmotif, or a recurring musical phrase that is associated with a theme, such as the Force, or a character, such as Leia, or an idea, such as mortality. The concept of the heavy motif wasn't understood until decades later, when humans finally discovered the brown note. For Earthling Cinema, I'm garyx wormuloid. Hey everyone, December's Loot Crate is out of this world. We're shooting for the stars with the Galaxy Crate, with items from Star Wars Episode 7 The Force Awakens, Halo 5 Guardians, and Galaxy Quest. December's crate will also include 5 exclusive items, including an exclusive t-shirt and a Funko Pop that you can't get anywhere else. And just so you know, starting in December, Loot Crate will have a new t-shirt in every crate. You only have until December 19th to get these exclusive items, so head over to lootcrate.com/wisecrack to sign up and use coupon code wisecrack to save yourself 10% off of your entire subscription. Thank you for watching.